Mandi Lynch with your news briefing. The deadline for an agreement at the COP26 climate summit in Glasgow has passed and talks are now in overtime. Language around cutting coal and finding funding for poorer countries has been softened in a second draft released overnight. The president of the talks now says he expects an agreement to be reached on Saturday afternoon local time. The federal government is being called on to have a go at lowering emissions now off the back of its net zero modelling released yesterday. It's been revealed the government's relying on technology-driven improvements that are yet to be invented to bridge a 15% shortfall if it's to meet its 2050 target. Will Stefan from the Climate Council says there are realistic goals the government should be shooting for instead.
Focus on 2030, put in policies and measures that will really drive emissions down even more rapidly. That could be a carbon price. I know they hate that idea, but the economists I talk to say that's a very effective way to get action. And I would like to see a focus on the near term. This decade, this is where we have to get on top of the problem.
The weather system that soaked large parts of eastern Australia this week moves offshore tonight, but it's not done yet. Eastern Victoria and southeast New South Wales are bearing the brunt of heavy rainfall today. Wind warnings are also in place for much of the east this weekend, while runoff is keeping inland rivers swollen in Queensland and New South Wales after this week's rains.
Open your ears to a new world of audio, radio, podcasts, music and news. Catch Carrie and Tommy and much more on Listener. Download the new app and listen for free.
In domestic cricket today, Queensland will resume for day 4 of its Sheffield Shield clash with WA at the Gabba with a 92-run lead, but only 1 wicket remaining to build on it. Best of the batsmen in their second dig include Joe Burns making 49, Matt Renshaw 43, while Marnus Labuschagne hit 36. While in the other match underway in Hobart, scores are level heading into day 4. Tasmania will resume on 8 for 220 against South Australia.
Buying or selling rural or residential properties? Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
A high chance of showers on the Limestone coast today with a bit of wind, tops of 14 degrees. Tomorrow, more rain in the morning with the chance of a thunderstorm bringing possible small hail, getting up to 14 again. For radio, podcasts, music and news, download the free Listener app.